If you looked up the expression of seeing the light in the end of the tunnel, you will get a picture of this. I am so happy to be where we are right now, and I'm actually excited to keep working, mostly because I want to get done, but it feels really good right now. So as you can see, the cab is back on the frame. My neighbor helped me this morning to lift it back on, and I have taken like 2 hours here cleaning out the garage because it was mayhem from yesterday. So it's nice and clean now to continue, and obviously we're just gonna get back to it and continue. And we have 2 things we can do right now. First off, I could fix this lid, which is that part, and we have to make a little piece here. It's like it's just a flat piece that connects these 2. But I'm not in the mood for that right now, but we might do this a little bit parallel. But we're gonna of course start with the bed floor, which we have over here. And we have some annoying things with this, but it's just work, nothing super bad. The thing is, we have hole here in this, in the bed support, and over here, nothing to worry about. That would be super easy. But the annoying thing is we have some small rust like everywhere here. So that will take some time. So we can see how we can solve that. Obviously, we have to weld on the rear of the floor, but I have those pieces behind the brake, so that's not going to be an issue. So those things. Also, there's some rust here. I think this is the bracket for the roll bar. So we have to do some fixing here, but since I have the rear part, and I think there's some salvageable pieces from that. And I also think that we might cut off a few inches more here. So we will have patch pieces to put in here, for example. And also we have to make these pieces new. We have a hole here, but that's not going to be an issue if we have pieces like this to work with. So we have some work, but nothing that we can't solve. Unfortunately, you see all of this junk. And that is the spray that I tried earlier, that rust killer spray. And unfortunately, it gave this white corrosion or whatever. It's supposed to remove rust, but is this better? I don't know. So we have to remove that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead, take the bed here, put it up on the frame so that we can work. And yeah, hopefully we can have this done by today. Have the bed floor up here, and I have removed all of this, or all that I could at least. So that's great. So now we're gonna start repair, and we have rust at a lot of places. So we're just gonna start somewhere, and I'm gonna start with this. So here we have to make a piece like this maybe, and it's a bit worse on this side. We even have a hole over here. So I think I'm going to fold this over, make a piece like this big or something. And yeah, fix that, and then maybe we can go over to this and remove these. But we're not gonna go too far here. We're gonna fix this, and then we'll go to the next thing. And just like that, we have that repaired, and also this area, which I did like this. So we have to grind this, and then we will be done. So that's great. And now I'm looking at the next problems, of course, and we have some rust in this lip here, but on that side it's basically good all the way, so we don't have to bother too much about that. But this rear area is bad on both sides, and we also have this piece. So I've been thinking here back and forth. I mean, we have these pieces, and they are pretty long. We have more than a feet to work with there, but also you can see there are no holes in this, so I was hoping that we could line up the holes and we would know where the floor goes, but we can't do that. So we have to put in the wheel housings and put it against that. So, but that's not going to be an issue. I just realized now that since we won't be needing all of this, we basically have a nice lip here that we can cut out and use to repair this. But yeah, we're gonna focus on this right now and not that. I mean, the only thing that I'm jumping here, but the thing is, we could put the weld anywhere here, but if we put it on this side, we don't have to remove this brace, and that would be nice. And the only thing that would gain us is that we would be able to fix this hole with that panel, but we might as well just cut out a piece here and put it there, and then we put our seam here. So we'll see how we go about that. But we're gonna fix this, and I think it will be easier to do this with this turned upside down or the right side up. So we're gonna do that, fix this corner, and then we can move forwards. Now we have the floor turned around, and I'm gonna talk about this piece. But here we have the rust, and it is what it is. But on this side, it actually looked a lot better than I thought it would. We're obviously gonna have to take the wire wheel and clean up this. But it's a lot better. It's basically just the edge here that is bad and this corner. So we're gonna get to that, but I think we're starting on the bad side. So I have gone ahead and cut out this piece. It is the rear. There is the rear cross member and the piece of the floor that I have cut out. So I've cut out a good piece there. And now we can use this to fix this area. So my plan is gonna put this something like this. And since we obviously have to fix this, but I think if we flatten out this thing, and we obviously have to flatten out it here, we can fold it over both sides and make our flange here. And this will basically be our repair piece. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, do that, and fix this, then we can go over to the other side. We have this corner done, but before we talk about that, I just wanted to tell you something fun here. My phone has been going off with messenger messages because apparently something has come up for sale, and when something ridiculous come up for sale, everybody messaged me. So apparently there has appeared a 69 Coronet, Dodge Coronet on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually know this car, and it is really smashed in the front end. Must have been running into a pole or something, but I believe it's fairly rust free and a decent car besides the obvious damage. And yeah, my viewers here in Sweden wants me to buy it, but I'm not gonna buy it right now. I already have two cool Mopars, so we already have a lot of things to do. I am tempted to buy this thing. It is priced right now at 45,000 Swedish kronor, which roughly pretty accurate right now. The dollar has gone down a bit compared to the Swedish kronor at the moment, so pretty accurate. You can just remove 1 zero, so it's about $4,500, and I would say pretty decent price, how you want to look at it. I know that this car was for sale like a half a year or a year ago for I think it was 2,500 or 3 grand, and I tried to buy it at that point, but I was too slow, unfortunately. But I paid less for the Super B, which is a complete car. It's not crashed, but it has a lot of rust, and I think this Coronet is a bit better rust-wise, but I would call that a much better deal. But I don't know, is it worth 4,500? Probably, if you needed the parts or want to save it. I'm gonna see. If it stays and isn't gets sold, maybe I will offer him 3 grand or something, and maybe we can buy it, but I should really focus on what I have. But anyway, besides that, this is done. This is all welded. I fixed the bracket. I actually just cleaned up the one that was here. It wasn't that bad. I welded in that, so this corner is all done. I even drilled this little hole for this thing. And here I just held my copper pipe and welded to fix these holes, and that worked great. So this is all done. We have some rust there in the front, but that will get rid of with that. And we have this hole over here that we're gonna fix. And besides that, we only have this corner, which is a lot better than that corner. So we just have to fill in this little piece here. This is decent. And we have to add a little piece here. But besides that, we're basically done. So I'm just gonna power along here. And I'm moving pretty quick here because even though I'm trying to keep my motivation up and what I want to say, but the only thing I can think about right now is what I want to do instead of this. I really want to get done with this, do something that I think is much more fun and gains me this. Okay, this gains my wallet, but besides that, this is just, it goes away. I will never see it again. That's not really fair. I will probably see it again, but you get my point. I want to do something that is fun for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna power on here and I wanna get done with this thing. So with that said, I'm gonna fix all of this in the floor, then I'm gonna flip it upside down again. Now we have everything done here. I fixed that hole and I have fixed this corner. And hopefully this hole is in the right place, but I think so. I mean, it's only the wheel housings going in them, so we could make them bigger if we needed to. But the whole rear area is done. Besides, I have to remove, here we have one broken bolt, so we're gonna change out these nuts. This one is drilled out anyway. So I'm gonna do that when we flip it upside down, which we're gonna do now, because the only thing left keeping us from bolting this thing on and welding on our rear pieces is these tabs here that I'm guessing reinforces it against the body mount. So we're gonna flip it upside down, make 2 of these, and then we can bolt it on and start fixing the rear section and making it a complete floor. I flipped the floor over again. So we're basically done. We're just gonna change out these nuts, gonna grind the welds, and the biggest thing is we have to recreate these, and they have a lot of shape to them. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna make them as alike as I can. You can basically see it, but I made 2 squares here that I'm gonna cut out, and I can do that outside because we're running out of time here and I don't want to grind and weld anymore inside here, but I can cut those outside and hammer those to shape so that tomorrow we can remove these, weld in these new ones, and then we can bolt this in place, weld on the rear floor, and then the bed floor will be done. And I would hope we would be done with this today, but I mean, we're making good progress anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make these so that they are ready for tomorrow. I removed this and I used that as a template to make this thing, which I will say looks fairly the same. Just gonna drill that hole and then we can weld this here, and then we'll be done. I was going to show you how I did this, and I have made one and showed in my Swedish video, but I didn't have time. I had to rush away and pick up my kids. But I think by tomorrow I'm gonna do a video showing you with this one that I still have left, how I did that. And then tomorrow we can also weld this in, put the floor on, weld on the back half of the floor, and the floor will be done. After that, this thing will start to look like a truck real fast, because we're gonna hang on the rear quarters, and while we fix those or fixate those to be in the right place, we're gonna hang on the doors and the fenders. So I believe by tomorrow we're basically gonna have all the body parts on this thing, which is gonna be really, really nice. So I'm really looking forward to that. And we're not gonna be completely done tomorrow, but we're gonna be really close, and I don't even think we will have to work with this all next week to be done. We just have to fix some things with the rockers and do some small stuff. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll be fixing this floor and see how far we can go. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back tomorrow.